Hi,
Hi,
welcome to
from Play to Z. I don't know what we're going to call this. It's a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm William, and this is my daughter, Joy.
Joy.
Yeah, I'm an occupational therapist, been practicing for nearly 30 years. Actually, I'm sorry, over 30 years. It just, time keeps flying.
It
But
does.
clearly, my daughter, Joy, who is a full blown adult. And
Yeah, it's gotten here pretty quick.
yeah,
Time does fly.
it surely does.
Already the end of 2025.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you blink and a year's passed. But that's good because it gives me lots and lots of experience. And that's what we'd like to share with you today more frequently. From Play to Z is going to be a podcast for helping you help kids. So some of my experience has been, most of my experience has been with pediatric development, whether it be typical or atypical, in the form of developing neurological and motor skills as it pertains to child development. So I got lots of little tricks in the bag, and really that's what this podcast is about.
Right. And what was your prior experience to that? So guide us through those 30 years.
Well, I started as a pediatric therapist in the school system and worked several years doing that. And then I became a diagnostic or evaluating therapist in the school system. And in that time was able to sit down and analyze children's performance on school-related skills. And then, set up treatment plans and different activities for kids that help them develop these skills that serve to be a roadblock to success. And really that's what this is all about, is to develop the skills that promote success in life and in learning.
That clear those roadblocks.
Correct. So after I was the evaluating therapist for the school district, I became the director of occupational and physical therapy services for Orange County Schools. Held that position for several years.
And that was when I was little.
Little.
I remember that.
little. And yeah, you were no more than 5 or 6 at that point. I would supervise other therapists and assist in delivery of services. After that, I started a pediatric therapy home health company where I served a lot of variety of different children and ran that company for 18 years. And during that time, I started a school for disabled children, physically disabled children, called the Academy of Ability. And I served as the occupational therapist and the school director, and sometimes the electrician and the plumber and the bus driver and whatever it took.
All the time, the bus driver.
Actually. Yeah. Actually, when the bus driver was out, I became the bus driver. That's the way things work in that sense. And then after that, well, there wasn't much after that. That was another 13 years. So I have, like I said, worked with very, very involved children. And I've worked with children who are typically developing. And the real truth to that is, I think every kid can learn, and I think play brings you to learning, and therefore the name From Play to Z, because all of learning, the skills that are necessary for learning, is encompassed in different types of play. So we're going to be reviewing that. We're going to be showing you some different ways of looking at typical play and looking at, real importantly, ways to help your child have success in this area, because that will help them develop the capacity to learn. And I think that right now, and the current environment, the kids are being asked to do a lot of work at a young age.
Right.
And I don't think it has to be work. I think that, if you it's just like I tell the people that we work with, it's like gummy vitamins. The vitamins might be good for you, but the gummy tastes good, and we can
It
make
does.
yeah,
It really does.
yeah, yeah. It
So I
makes
get myself to take them.
that's right. Yeah. I mean, all of the goodness and the yumminess of the gummy combined with the nutrients that are in it, and that's what play is to me. So we're really trying to give you make your play gummy and less work.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Everyone enjoys gummy vitamins.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel stuck on that now.
Gummy vitamins. Yes.
Yeah. We're back. So we're doing a little introduction for joy time. My experience within child development has nothing to do with me having my own child right now. Times are tough, but I would like some eventually. Other than that, though, I volunteered a lot at my dad's school growing up, right? So from probably, I would say, third grade, and then those 13 years passed. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I would teach a lot over there. I would help out with the kids' lunch. I just helped in any way I could. So I feel like I am pretty well versed in the aspect of things.
Well, and she got played with when she was younger. I did a lot of play with her. That was, of course, consistent with what I thought in development was necessary. So she experienced it, and I think that she's very clearly a perfect candidate to help us with this.
We've also both always loved kids. That was another thing. We both tell each other that we have this gift because kids always run up to us. I remember, I think it was probably even just in 5th grade, I had this kid run up to me at a mall, and he just came and hugged my legs. But like, I feel like kids always gravitated towards us. So in a sense, not to toot our own horn, but I feel like it is a gift to have kids want to be around you, and I think it's a sign that, in a way, I don't even know what to say there. But we can
no, I mean, I think that part of the reason I ended up in pediatrics was it was just easy. Kids enjoyed, my company for some reason, and then it just made it, natural. And
it feels natural.
Yeah. So, what my experience has been is I've looked, at what kids are doing now, and I'm kind of wanting to help people reinstitute good play concepts, because I think in the effort for kids to advance in their lives, parents and teachers kind of push learning down deeper and deeper. So I think Joy's experience in being closer to being youth can help us have a better perspective because as you get older, it's harder to connect with your youthful playfulness. And I think that we here at From Play to Z want some generationality. That's a good word, right? To this podcast and in our entire company. In fact, we are efforting to make sure that all people are represented in what we're doing. And so it starts with generations, and then even crossing cultural barriers, and try to provide useful information no matter who you are, from perspectives that are necessary. I don't think that everybody perspectives are interesting. The same thing can be looked at from 5 different ways. So we are going to offer important information, but we don't think it's the end all be all for information and the way to do things. So when we offer things, I ask Joy to add her perspective on things, and I would like our followers, audience, to also give us their perspective and
what worked, what didn't.
Yeah, right. In any type of new or contributing concept that will help others help kids, and that's the idea of this whole podcast. So
it's not just for parents, it's for teachers, other therapists, grandparents, Aunts, uncles, anyone, really.
Well, and Joy's significant superpower is her ability to connect with social media. Because I have absolutely no powers in
There's
that
a
area.
generational gap here.
Yeah, I'm not proficient, you might say, in social media stuff. So with no further ado, we will get rolling on some suggestions. We're going to start with one of my favorite activities, coloring.
Mhm.
And we're going to talk a little bit about the whys and the whats and the hows for coloring. And I'm hoping that this series leads you towards great success for your students, your little ones, whatever you call them. I know that one therapist I had always called everybody kiddos. I'm going to try to refrain from little pet names for kids, but if you like using kiddos or whippersnappers or whatever you use, little ones, little hands, we don't care. They're all the same. They're kids that need help, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's all very exciting stuff.
Welcome to From Play to Z.
Woohoo!